Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight all right against all. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
Return of the Spider. From the faraway land of Polyvania, in the year 2000, an urgent call speeds to the island home of Dr. Bob Brilliant.
Shortwave radio.
Calling Dr. Bob Brilliant. This is Dick Strong, calling Dr. Bob Brilliant.
Hi, it's Dickie Strong, calling me from Polyvania. Yes, Dick, Bob Brilliant, what's happening?
Checking to see if everything's all right.
Dick, of course we're all right. What could possibly be wrong now that our friend Spider's out of the way? We defeated him.
Captain Spider's back in Polyvania.
You are too, and we thought that fiend was through.
Dick, we thought Spider was finished in a huge explosion on Snake Island.
Apparently he escaped. He's returned now and in full control. He and his army have taken over the royal palace. All those against him, including the king and queen, have been taken as prisoners. The flag of Polyvania has been replaced by the flag of the Spider. The people here are terrified of this man, wondering... Wait, someone's coming. I'll call you later.
Come on, man, hurry! Everybody outside, fall in, on the double. You two, fall in. On the double. All right. We're asking for one of you men to volunteer for duty at the Bats.
Sir, by Bats, do you mean Bats Cave?
That's right.
Sergeant, do you know that no one ever left that cave alive?
I know that you're all a bunch of chickens. Why, Captain Spider himself uses that cave now for a very important purpose, and there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of.
Captain Spider uses the cave. I don't know what he's doing in there, but here's a chance to find out. Sarge, I volunteer for that duty.
Good boy, right this way.
Oh, gee.
In the cave, Spider's prisoner, Dr. Emeritus.
That light. Power failure?
Don't tell anyone I told you, but I understand Captain Spider is conducting some kind of secret experiment that needs more electricity than this country has.
Oh, experiment?
I don't know what it is, but it must be something big.
Sounds as though they're launching a missile. Unless I'm mistaken, they've just launched a nuclear warhead.
How are we supposed to cook?
Yeah, it's tough, all right. Whoop, there goes all the power. What are they up to?
Who cares? They ruined my London broil.
Sergeant, stand by to fire the ray gun.
But, Captain, to fire it, we must have another 50,000 volts of electricity.
Then get it, you fool!
Get it? Yes, Captain. Hello? Hello? Power supply? We need all the volts that you've got.
Hey, what happened to the lights?
What happened to the lights?
We are now ready, Captain Spider.
All right, locate the target and fire.
Captain Spider, there's no question that with this invisible ray gun, you can bring the whole world to its knees.
Sergeant, can't you understand that at this stage we have to cut off all the electricity in the country for 3 hours just to fire the gun once? But with Dr. Emeritus's invention, Super-Elex, I could fire 1,000,000 times and more in seconds.
Then we just must get our hands upon that invention, correct?
You said it. Yes, we have to get our hands on that invention, and I think I can do it.
Dr. Emeritus, my name is Dick Strong. Bob Brilliant asked me to come. My job is to get you out of here.
Bob Brilliant, but you hear something?
Spider, we'll talk later. Wait, Dr. Emeritus, no!
I fear there was little choice, for I must prepare myself for that awful device he uses to force one to talk.
But that pill you took.
Don't worry, it isn't anything poisonous. All it does is temporarily numb your brain.
Doctor, this silly game has gone on long enough. You are going to draw me a blueprint of your invention.
Captain Spider, I told you a long time ago that my invention, Super-Elex, will be used only for good purposes, not evil purposes.
We'll see, Dr. Emeritus. Hey, put the helmet on him. He'll draw.
No, take the thing away. Your wish is my command.
You will draw the blueprint.
I will draw the blueprint.
What could have happened to Dick Strong? He was supposed to have established radio communications yesterday.
He probably hasn't had the opportunity to be alone, that's all.
Remember, he's with Captain Spider. Hope he's safe, and Dr. Emeritus as well. Hey, Rini?
Yes, Captain Spider.
Hey, you, Strong, what are you doing here?
I was dismissed, Sarge. They said my services at Bat Cave just weren't needed anymore.
I suppose they're going to hold more experiments.
They finally broke down Dr. Emeritus.
These are the computer symbols.
Computer symbols?
Circuits for transistors.
Circuits for transistors?
Cathode ray resistors.
Cathode ray resistors?
Maxine Laverne are sisters.
Maxine Laverne are sisters?
Calluses and blisters.
Calluses and blisters?
The blueprint's finished.
Excellent.
But this mad blueprint, sir, won't work.
Why not?
Because, sir, there's no such thing as a Maxine Laverne or a blister resistor. I'm afraid, Captain, that Dr. Emeritus has flipped his lid.
He has flipped his lid.
He's lost his marbles.
All right, Dr. Emeritus, you may have outfoxed me once again. But no one outsmarts me very long. I get your invention, Super-Elex, and I'm not the spider.
Captain of Gray, Shalt. Yes?
Spider speaking.
Captain Spider, yes, sir.
Proceed full speed to the island home of Dr. Bob Brilliant.
Bob Brilliant.
Get from his laboratory an invention called Super-Elex. At once.
All hands, stand by at once to submerge. Full speed ahead, dive!
Bob Brilliant's house, all are asleep. In one bedroom, Renee Emeritus, daughter of Dr. Emeritus. He has sent her from Polyvania with his invention, Super Elex. Only Renee's pet monkey, Coco, hears the enemy approaching.
Why, Coco, what is it?
What? Army of unidentified frogmen outside. Be right there, Buttons.
That was just a warning. Hand over Dr. Emeritus' invention. But I no longer have the Super Elex. No, you're mistaken, my friend. We know you have the Super Elex in a secret compartment behind your bookcase.
Now how'd they know that?
There. See? Now you know we mean business. 3 minutes. Think it over, Brilliant.
I can hold them off with this rifle, Dad, till Jimmy and Inspector Blooper get here.
Hold it, son. If anything should happen to Renee, it would break Dr. Emeritus's poor heart.
All right, Brilliant, your time is up.
And that's your final answer, huh? Fire!
Say, did you hear that, Jim? Hurry up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you want to get rough, do you? No. No.
Hey, I just saw Tim Sparks call for Gigantor.
Come on, let's get moving, Gigantor. Hurry.
Look, a robot just like Gigantor.
It is Gigantor.
All right, boys, let's get out of here.
Thanks, fellas. You just saved more than you know.
Yeah, then you're all okay. Nobody was injured. Buttons, Brilliant, Renee, and Faithful Lotus.
Perhaps the Coast Guard can protect the island against any more submarine attacks, Dr. Brilliant.
Good idea, Jim. I'll notify them at once.
They are.
Hey, who moved the submarine?
A new day dawns on the island home of Bob Brilliant. Morning slips quietly away. Afternoon, and all is calm. But that night...
When do we do it? Wait till the whites of their eyes appear.
Say, Jim, it's late.
Okay, now. Next step.
Yeah! Very funny!
For once, I don't make the pitch.
Bungling nincompoops! They're boys doing men's work, but now I handle things myself. Spider speaking. Announce to the world that Spider will release Emeritus in exchange for Super Elex.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there's bad news tonight. From the tiny land of Polyvania comes word that Captain Spider will release Dr. Emeritus only if the invention Super Elex is returned at once. This powerful generator could enable Spider to take over the world. Government leaders are considering Spider's demands.
Don't see what there is to argue about. They say no to Spider, and that's that.
But they simply can't back out. Dr. Emeritus' life could depend upon it.
That's a bluff.
Inspector, you never know. Spider's a dangerous man. I'm in favor of giving him the invention.
Now, look. I know we have to save a life, but, Jim, what do you think Spider would do with that device?
Then you think we should risk a man's life?
Yeah, I didn't say that. My goodness, Jimmy Sparks. What a choice.
Uncle Bob, have they decided yet? To me, it's easy. You have to save Dr. Emeritus, even if you have to lose the Super Elex.
Is that so? Jimmy, put yourself in Dr. Emeritus's position and see if that's the same course you would take.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
The doctor would give his life to keep Super Elex away from Spider.
He would?
He would. Any conscientious scientist would do the same thing.
Does that mean you're leaving the doctor's life at Spider's mercy?
The answer is no. My goodness, young man, we want to save him too. That's why we were arguing so many hours.
Doctor, machines can always be remade again and again, but you can't remake a man's life.
And that night, at Bob Brilliant's house,
This is Spider speaking, Dr. Brilliant. Hope you're watching. I wait no longer. Unless you deliver Super Elex by sunset to a spot 3 miles from your island, you will be responsible for what happens to the life of your good friend, Dr. Emeritus.
Papa, Papa!
Dad, the Super Elex is missing.
Wow, must be Spider's gang. How'd they break in?
This isn't the work of a gang. It's Jimmy Sparks.
What? Oh, you don't mean you really believe the lad committed an act like that?
Yes, I'm sure. Jimmy did it. He thinks that Spider will keep his word to exchange the doctor for Super Elex.
Right. I'd better follow him.
That means they want to exchange Super Elex for the doctor, but I'm not going to give him to them. Get it? So, Jimmy Sparks, you are a spunky young man. Did you bring Super Elex?
Spider, you astonish me. I always thought you were supposed to be a pretty smart customer, yet you select for a rendezvous the deepest part of the ocean.
Yeah, so what?
So if I drop the Super Elex here, even your submarine won't be able to recover it.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you crazy kid?
Spider, better send the doctor over here.
Pass the Super Elex.
No deal. I mean it. Either you hand over Dr. Emeritus first, or I drop the Super Elex in the ocean. Okay, what do you say?
All right, little conniver. The invention's more important than the inventor. You win. Go, doctor, and good riddance.
Doctor.
Thank you, son.
Here's the Super LX.
After them! No one can make a monkey out of Spider. Let him have it!
Gigantor, where are you? Come on! Hey, a robot! It's Gigantor!
Take her down! Super Elex attached to the atomic gun! I fixed that junk pile for good! Grab it, you fools! Don't let that unit get away! Ah, got it!
There's Jim. Who's that with him?
Well, how do you like that? He's got Dr. Emeritus.
Go, Gigantor!
Yeah.
If you think a few little drops of water can keep the spider down, you've got rocks in the head. You haven't seen the last of me and my Super Elex yet.
Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor. Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor. Gigantor, the space-age robot, he's at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
Spider's Revenge.
The tropical kingdom of Polyvania in the year 2000.
Good night, Mother. Your Majesty, come. Follow quickly, Your Majesty, and I'll lead you and your family to safety. I'm Dick Strong.
Who's Dick Strong, sir?
I'm a friend of Dr. Emeritus.
Yes, I know Dr. Emeritus.
I have an airplane standing by for you right at the border. It will take you safely out of the country, Your Majesty. Come.
You recommend?
I recommend you go.
We go, Prime Minister.
Please hurry, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
There's a car waiting nearby, Your Majesty. Housekeeper for Dr. Emeritus will guide you to the border.
Will you please follow?
I hope we meet again, young man.
Thank you. Farewell, Your Majesty. Dick Strong calling Bob Brilliant. Dick Strong calling Bob Brilliant.
This is Bob talking. Go ahead, buddy. We read you out.
Oh, Inspector Blooper, it's Dick Strong calling.
Yo! But Nay!
Go ahead, Dick. Go ahead, Dick. Dick Strong, go ahead. Blasted interference. Must be a thunderstorm somewhere interfering with transmission. Sorry, Dick, we can barely hear you.
The King and Royal Family are gone now. Spider!
Inspector, what'll happen to Dick now?
It's anybody's guess, Jim. He mentioned Spider.
That's right, and we thought he was dead.
Short wave, huh? Why, you... Nobody fooled Spider. Take this spy and tie his hands.
Spider!
Yeah?
I beg to report that the King, Queen, and Royal Family have disappeared.
Of course, by now they're out of the country. The spy hurt them.
Hey, I know that guy. He came to the cave the other day.
Question is, who sent this filthy spy? Into the cave with him. That'll loosen his tongue.
Yes, sir. Speak up. Where are the king, the queen, and all the other traitors?
You guess.
You persuade him?
No, sir. He's very stubborn, refuses to reveal anything.
Leave this to me. Say, God, bring our bashful spy the magic helmet.
Yeah, Captain Spider.
Now that is the king and his family?
They're heading for a plane at an airport near the western border, Captain.
Aha! Go get them!
Isn't Dick Strong coming with us?
Perhaps he's been delayed.
We'll wait a bit longer.
There are some soldiers coming, Your Majesty!
What? Then Spider's aware.
We must depart at once, Your Majesty. Please come. We cannot wait another minute.
But we must...
Please go, Your Majesty. I'll remain here and do what I must.
That plane's moving!
Let's get moving, Joe. We can still stop her.
You let them get away? Stupid fools! Next time I send a stupid fool, I go myself! Anyway, the king is not important. What is important is this invention of Dr. Emeritus. Super Elex is the only generator powerful enough to fire my new ray gun. With this gimmick, I take over the world, understand?
Yes, Captain.
The only obstacle I have is Dr. Emeritus. As long as he lives, he can make another Super Elex and use it against me, understand?
Yes, Captain.
The world is big enough for just one Super Elex, mine, get it?
Yes, Captain Spider. The world is big enough for one Super Elex. Yours.
Now look, I must figure a way to get rid of Emeritus. Then the whole world is mine. Each and every one of you will have his own territory. All I ask is that you help me carry out this plan, all right?
Yes, Captain Spider.
That's what I like. Men who think for themselves. Spider speaking. I want you to find Madame Dagger of the secret police immediately and have her do whatever she has to do to get rid of Dr. Emeritus.
At once, Captain Spider.
Why, Madam Dagger, my chief is Captain Spider. And
What's the idea?
You stupid fools, you're trained spies and should know better than to mention the name of Captain Spider carelessly and loudly in public.
Right.
Remember, you are not in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Dr. Emeritus is hiding in the home of a man called Bob Brilliant. Good morning. Yes, this is Dr. Brilliant's home. Who? From the Pennsylvania Embassy? Dr. Brilliant, the Pennsylvania Embassy.
Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Brilliant.
Dr. Brilliant, this is the Prime Minister of Pennsylvania. I've just arrived with the King and the royal family. We are all safe. The King wishes me to thank you for the able assistance of Richard Strong. The King also asked me to convey a message to Dr. Emeritus. Is he at your house?
Emeritus? He's well, sir, I assure you, but because of security reasons, I'm unable to discuss him with you on the telephone.
Calling Inspector Blooper. Inspector Blooper, sir. Jim Sparks.
Yes, Jimmy. Blooper speaking. You want me to check to see if a call's going through from the Pennsylvania Embassy to Dr. Brilliant's house? Very well, Jimmy. Hold on a minute.
All right, Inspector, you say a phone call is going through from the Pennsylvania Embassy to Dr. Brilliant's house. Thank you.
Yes, all right, Prime Minister. My security clearance chief said it's okay. Listen, Dr. Emeritus took some pills to protect himself from Spider and has not yet recovered. A little, but not fully. I'm going to put him on now, but if his answers are not quite clear, I hope you'll understand, sir.
Hello? Oh, hello, Prime Minister.
Dr. Emeritus, old friend, I know you'll be glad to hear the King is safe.
Good. Please inform His Majesty that I'll be over to see him shortly at the embassy. Bye. I'm going over to the embassy to see the King, but I expect to be back in short order.
All right, but I think I'll have Inspector Blooper send someone along with you for your protection.
Gee whiz, Doctor. Is he really in such grave danger?
Well, if it's true that Captain Spider's alive, you never know what trick he's liable to pull next time. After all, he's got the Super Elex, and that's just like having a razor in a madman's hand.
I know. That was my fault. After all, I gave the invention to Spider.
Come, it wasn't your fault, Jimmy. After all, by giving the invention to Spider, you saved Dr. Emeritus. Anyway, what's done is done. The important thing now is to get ready for Spider, who will surely come for the King and Dr. Emeritus, right?
Right.
Madam Dagger,
Hmm?
how you gonna get rid of Dr. Emeritus?
How you gonna do it sloppy, or with the Spider's no rank on?
Neither way, boys. Madame Dagger has her own method of pulling the job.
Look at those flowers. They're all wilted.
You should see what this spray does to people. Hey, pussycat. How would you boys like to have a little squirt in your lemonade?
No, thank you. Madam Dagger, I pity Dr. Emeritus.
Dr. Emeritus, how nice to see you again.
Good to see you, Your Majesty.
Emeritus, our native land of Pennsylvania is a shambles under the rule of Captain Spider.
For that terrible turn of events, I accept complete responsibility, Your Majesty. Can you forgive an old fool?
No.
It's true. If I hadn't invented that generator Super Elex, none of this would have happened.
Doctor, you do wrong to blame yourself, but if you invented Super Elex, why can't you make something more powerful?
Yes, why?
He is still not recovered from the pills he took.
Correct.
No, I assure you that I'll be perfectly all right. Perfectly all right. All I need's a little time.
For Dr. Emeritus. I am housekeeper. Doctor will be back soon.
Did you say that you were his assistant?
Yes, at the University of Pennsylvania. Though after Spider took over, I had to leave, you understand, sir? Who's that, Buttons?
A woman from Pennsylvania says she's emeritus assistant.
What's the trouble with Coco? You'd think he'd be glad to see someone from Pennsylvania. Never saw him act this way. Funny, huh, Buttons?
Did you have a package with you, Miss...
It's a box of Dan's, the doctor's favorite candy from Pennsylvania. And now I'm afraid it's growing rather late. I really must go.
But I'm sure that...
I'll return. I think there's something fishy. Go to base number 1, full speed ahead.
Right.
Something about that candy. It's a box of the doctor's favorite candy from Pennsylvania. There must be something wrong with it. Flat tire. Hey, what if the others at home should eat that candy? Beanie, shouldn't you wait till your father comes home? All right.
Where on earth could Jimmy Sparks have gone?
We better get out of here. All right, my robot, get me home as fast as you're able.
Here we are. Thanks, Inspector Blooper.
You mention it.
Papa, candy from Pennsylvania. Want some?
Well, where'd that come from?
While you were away, a rather strange lady who claimed to be your assistant at Pennsylvania University came to see you and brought you this box of candy.
You say my assistant from the University of Pennsylvania?
Doctor, don't force yourself.
Children are dying to open box of candy.
So am I. Ooh, do you have marzipan?
This may be marzipan.
Good.
I don't remember her from Pennsylvania University. Oh, I'm so clumsy.
Faster, Gigantor, faster!
I don't know what's the matter with me here lately.
Please don't try to remember, Doctor. Forcing yourself delays your recovery.
Stop!
What?
Don't eat that candy. It's poison.
Spider.
Dagger, calling Spider. I regret to report that our poison candy plan has just failed. That brat Jimmy Sparks spoiled everything.
Dagger, I do not intend to give up. God, bring the prisoner Dick Strong. I have a plan. Now, the first thing we have to do is cover up his magic helmet with a turban so it won't show. And now, give him a phony nose and a nice thick beard. That's beautiful. And now, finally, put on the vest loaded with gunpowder. I'm already glad I thought this clever idea up. Disguised as an Indian, he'll go to Bob Brilliant's house where we know Dr. Emeritus is hiding out. Then, when you press the remote control button, his vest will go off, and that will be the end of them all.
And so Dick Strong unwittingly becomes a secret agent for the Spider. Later, at Bob Brilliant's house.
Dr. Brilliant, I'm a professor at New Delhi University in India, and I also represent the Ministry of Education in my faraway native country.
I'm afraid you've come at a bad time. I'm really extremely busy.
Jimmy, I've got a hunch that guy in there is a fake.
I'm not sure, but you know, Buttons, I've got a hunch that our friends Rini and Dr. Emeritus would be smart to stay away from him.
Jimmy, you're absolutely right. That box of candy should have taught us to keep our guests away from strangers.
Surely. Gee, that Indian's voice sounds familiar.
Now, Dagger?
Be patient. Wait till they're all together.
Like someone I know.
Yes, isn't he?
I must have contact with many of your most remarkable scientists and teachers.
Gee, I know I've heard that voice before. But where and how?
Wait, I think my memory's coming back. I think I remember where I once heard that voice before. When I was Spider's prisoner in the cave, a young man came up to me and rescued me. I'm sure that's where I heard that voice.
Of course, it's really Dick Strong.
Why, yes, that's just who the fellow said he was, Jim.
But why would he masquerade as an Indian?
Well, perhaps this is the Spider's trick.
In other words, Doctor, you think that instead of the candy this time, the Spider has sent us Dick Strong.
Then Dick must have something with him right now that can harm us.
Of course, he must be wearing Spider's magic helmet under that turban.
I see. That's why none of us recognize Dick, and he looks so fat.
Let's be careful. He's likely to be wearing something explosive.
When are you ever coming out of that house, old man Emeritus? We know that you're in that house, and you gotta come out of there sometime.
Why don't you take it easy? Want something to go wrong? Now listen, one of you goons shinny down the tree and start sneaking over toward the house. If you see Dr. Emeritus, send back a signal.
Yes, it's true.
You mean to say this Maharaj is Dick Strong?
No.
See for yourself.
No, please stop. My, you are rude.
Look, a magic helmet. It is Dick Strong after all.
Yes, and his bulletproof vest is loaded with explosives of some kind, I'm certain.
Then he's liable to go off at any time.
What can you expect from a crooked old crook like the Spider?
Careful, slipping off the vest. Dagger's patience is coming to an end. I cannot keep on waiting here forever.
Keep your cotton-picking vest! The vest!
What's going on? Wait, don't you dare come up here. Get away with that vest.
Stay away.
I discovered the vest!
Bugsy, stay away. Don't come up here. Stay away.
Don't you understand? I discovered the vest!
Fool, you're wearing it.
And it's not even your size. Ah!
Look at Dick. His helmet's off.
Why, it's Jimmy Sparks and Inspector Blooper.
Hiya, Dick. How are you?
I do not know why Madame Dagger has not called us, but by the silence, I assume she must have failed. I cannot wait. I will bomb at once Bob Brilliant's native country. Let the Spider replace the eagle.
Attention, this is a yellow warning. We are being approached by an unidentified force. We are taking every precaution.
Captain, the enemy navy is now approaching. How should we handle it, sir? Ray gun.
What can be keeping them? Here they come.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Jimmy, but it took time to build this contraption.
Now you're sure you understand how to use it?
Don't worry about Jimmy. He can figure out anything.
Well, let's go, Gigantor.
Dr. Emeritus, the King of Palavania is waiting for you at the airport. If you'll come with me, I'll take you over there.
Very well.
Don't let me down, Gigantor.
fools must learn they're powerless against Super Relax. All right, boys, are you ready to attempt a landing? Charge! Look, it's Gigantor! Shoot him down with the ray gun, boys! Let him have it! Shoot him down! Quick, shoot him down! They missed him. Aim a little higher, fools!
Got him! Now, fire!
Blast you, Gigantor! Well, if you think I'm beaten, you got another thing coming. I still got Super Alex and a submarine.
Hey, there's a sub. Spider, if you think you're getting away, after him, Gigantor.
A magic helmet, Your Majesty. Spider forced all his people to wear one so he could control their thoughts.
What a monster Spider was, depriving people of their power to think. Someone has to rule, but no one has the right to control man's mind. Seize the magic helmets. Throw them in the sea.
Goodbye, Dr. Emeritus!
Goodbye, Your Majesty.
Goodbye!
So long!
Gigantor, 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 the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight all right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor. Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight all right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
The Secret Valley.
Far at sea in the year 2000, an expedition bound for New Guinea waves at a strange sight in the sky. Gigantor and his friends, leaving New Guinea, heading for home.
There they go. Don't they look happy sailing home?
Well, boys, can't say I'm happy to be heading home. I know we all deserve a rest after our last mission, but still I can't help thinking...
I'll bet I'm thinking the same thing.
It could be. I always wanted to see the land of kangaroos from the sky. Let's do it.
Inspector, the kangaroo lives only in Australia.
I know, but Australia's a neighbor of New Guinea. It's so close it would be a shame to miss it, Jim. Hey, look, there's the coast of Australia now.
Hey, there's a squadron of planes heading right for us.
Bullets? Yeah, who's this nut?
Hey, he's coming right about. It must be a mistake.
No, I don't think so. They know what they're doing. You notice there are no distinguishing marks on the airplanes. They are after us.
Jim, I think it's time for Gigantor.
Yes, sir.
Well, that did the trick, Jim.
Boy, Inspector, this is quite a detour we're taking.
Uh-oh, there's a fire in the port side engine, Jimmy.
Wow!
The plane's going down.
We have to abandon her because she'll explode. Your parachutes!
Look out below! It's Australia, all right. But what part? This looks like the nowhere everybody's always 500 miles away from.
I guess there's just one thing to do. Start walking.
I guess you're right, Bob. Oh, this prairie may stretch for hundreds of miles. I just can't walk another step. Oh, me and my curiosity. Go away. If I hadn't wanted to see a kangaroo in the first place, I wouldn't be here. Understand? Yay! It winked at me!
Doctor, there's a village.
Well, thank goodness.
What kind of village is this? It's deserted.
Look! There are bullet holes all over. I'll bet the people were driven away.
Gee whiz, first we're attacked by strange planes, and when we land, we fall right into a scary ghost town. What now, Doctor?
Well, we don't have much choice, Jimmy. We have to find a village with someone in it or we'll starve, so let's start walking again.
Oh, no. I'm so hungry now I can feel my stomach touching the backside of my backbone. Oh, yeah. I admit I wanted to see Australia, but not this way. I wanted to see it from the air. Thank goodness. Perhaps the proprietor can give me a glass of water. Hmm? The place is deserted.
Look at this. Bullet holes again.
You know something? This place gives me the willies.
Well, I don't know about you people, but I'm going to get a drink of water. At last we come to civilization.
Say, are we far from the nearest village?
What village? Why, there's no one been living in these villages for miles around.
Oh, really? Why have all the people been abandoning their homes?
Why, because of the natives. They attack and drive the settlers away.
Tell me, where were you heading just now?
We're heading back for our ranch. It means risking our lives, but it's our ranch and we've no intention of abandoning it.
Say, you don't happen to have any food with you, do you? We're all starving.
Why, of course. Come with me.
Thank you, sir.
You say the natives are not far away?
I live in those mountains.
We have seen bullet holes. Do they have guns?
Yes. Strange, ain't it? We thought they had only bows and arrows.
Here they come again. Now how'd they find out we was here?
All right, Jim. I think it's time for Gigantor.
Right. Dr. Brilliant, this control unit isn't working.
Impossible.
Well, I can't get it to work.
Here, let me try. Strange. These are radio waves that are apparently being intercepted by waves that are much stronger.
What?
Just great. And while we stand here, we're being surrounded by savages. Well, I'm not standing around.
No point fighting on an empty stomach. Yeah. You okay? Oh, so you want to get tough, do you?
Guns won't work, but this will. Take one. Toss it at him. Scare the beggars away.
You're gonna get a charge out of this.
Listen, Jim, one of the first things we must do is find out where those powerful waves that stop Gigantor are coming from.
Mm-hmm. But how can we track them down?
We can track them down with a special radio receiver built right into Gigantor as standard equipment. Why, the intercepting wave is coming from a place that's right nearby. Isn't that strange? The radio waves are clearly coming right out of that tree.
Well, what do you know? A tree that transmits radio waves.
Well, the tree itself wouldn't send out any radio signals. That's impossible. But there must be a transmitter hidden up there in the branches.
But what for, Bob? Why would anyone want to hide a transmitter in those branches?
Any one of a dozen reasons, Inspector Blooper. For one thing, you can prevent aircraft from landing here because the waves interfere with gauges aboard the plane.
What on earth possibly could exist here, I wonder, that anyone would try to hide from the world?
Well, Dick, we don't know what lies beyond those mountains.
A secret factory, perhaps.
Maybe. We don't know.
Look, General Van Cupol.
Ha! It's them, all right. Even my stupid jet fighters couldn't polish them off because Jimmy Sparks and Gigantor are too tough. And now they have found my transmitter too, eh? Quick, turn on the PDQ button.
Yeah.
Look, a mean robot.
Look out! That bouncing ball is heading right for us. Let's go!
All right, you flailing junk pile.
Dick Strong, what's the matter with you? You want to get killed? Get away from there!
Okay. Giddy up!
A tree crashed right in front of the robot.
I had an extra stick of dynamite left over, so I planted it at the base of the tree.
You're wonderful, Dick. You've got a head on your shoulders, boy.
Hey, we didn't stop it. It's gaining on us.
Here, quick, Bob. Get that receiver back in Gigantor.
Gigantor, go! Something about his eyes seems to magnetize Gigantor.
I wonder...
Gigantor, take him!
know, I think I can guess who designed this robot. Even though I've never seen the shape before, it reminds me of the style used by our friend General von Cuball.
You mean you think General von Cuball designed this robot?
I do.
Well, I hope you're right, Bob. I've been waiting for a chance to catch up with Von Cuball. Gigantor, what's gotten into you? Give him a taste of that muscle made of iron.
Say, now that we've destroyed old Von Cuball's robot, why not see what he himself is up to on top of that mountain?
Yes, I'm rather curious myself to see what the General's up to here in the middle of the Australian desert.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go, men. Alley-oop.
I believe we'll ride along with you.
Yes.
Boy, look at the size of those generators.
That's why they gave ammunition and guns to the savages. They wanted to keep the villagers away from this secret factory.
That's why they've been attacking us. Yeah, look at those planes. They're the same ones that intercepted us and forced us to make an emergency landing. Yeah, I could smash them.
Welcome to my secret valley! I think you already know I have a new weapon. Now this weapon is nearly complete. I do not like it when even my enemies should say Von Cuball is a skinflint. So, to celebrate this happy occasion, I have prepared for you a number of small gifts that I want you to take with you. Are you ready?
My, I've never seen so many robots.
Take cover!
Now, how do we lick robot bees?
All right, Jim, call Gigantor.
Okay, Gigantor, let's go.
Those bees are like flies to Gigantor.
Hey, look at this.
Uh-oh, more robots?
Robots nothing. Those are savages. Lots of them.
As one savage is wounded, Gigantor hovers helplessly above.
Oh, boy, Von Cuball is interfering with Gigantor again.
Well, try a much higher frequency. I'll bet you that it works.
Okay. It's working.
It's reversing the electrical shock of the bees.
So, Gigantor again! Well, this time I break that flying junk pile!
Say, look what Von Cuball sent out to get us now.
Careful, Gigantor.
Those sharp teeth cut into Gigantor, Jimmy, and it's the end of your robot.
Don't worry, Gigantor's big, but he moves. Hey, Gigantor, stay away from those revolving teeth. Gee whiz, Gigantor, he nearly got you. Wow, did you see that? Doctor, do you have any idea what secret weapon Von Q-Ball was perfecting?
But, Jim, knowing Von Q-Ball, I'm sure it was a weapon of mass destruction with which he had planned to conquer the world. Makes me shudder to think what might have happened to all of us. Glad we nipped it in the bud.
Well, you fellas, I guess you won't have attacking savages bothering you and the villagers anymore now that their leader Von Q-Ball is gone.
Thanks to you, fellows.
Thanks to you, Jimmy and Gigantor, we can return to work on our ranches once more.
Inspector, a pleasure to meet a man with your appetite.
Say, what would we ever do without that thing?
That's one thing I hope we never find out, Inspector.
Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against wrong. Gigantor.